I was just thinking about, thinking about what it would be like to have another chance. Another chance. I was just thinking about what it would be like to have another chance. To be able to try again. I was just thinking about banning video cameras, becoming Islamic. What do you think of that? Ethan gave Just this camera, and then Just gave me this camera. It's a piece of trash. It's going in the trash.
And so I fell asleep for several years.
So I guess I'll keep it. I'll keep it forever.
And when I woke, it was there again. And there was a strange moustached fellow asleep on the living room couch, breathing with his mouth. Things happening in the meanwhile, shredding my comprehension, and so I pop my collar against this foul wind and preserve my soul from tattering. And the fox becomes the dog, and here in minutes there is a fresh fox born of white. The most deranged I've ever met, deeply unstable and prone to viciousness and violence. It has become white again.
Does it itch good? Oh yes.
Thanks to Christopher. And here our Patty, marooned by frost, engages in illegal yoga out of desperation. While the creamily rabid little beast remains implacable. Only now might I realize how this time passing in silence has defected my speech. My tongue welded to the corrugated penthouse of my body's basement. Mine wretched eyes in denial up to the cliff's edge. Finding that my relationship with my own reflection has waned.
I mean, I would like to, if that's something you guys are interested in.
The sex just isn't like it used to be.
Good job, cleaner upper.
The only thing that really turns me on these days is burning food really badly on the stove and filling the house with the sweet smoke of distracted failure. And wondering whether or not to abort the fetus of history, nagging at you, learning from your mistakes so diligently that you forget you ever made them. Your natological time intolerant of any change in tempo that might require your heart to beat with a flam. Naturally, as the stupor induced by the 2-hour breakfast wanes, our party opts for an outdoor jaunt.
You don't think she'll run away? Should I put this on?
I'm drinking a Spindrift, sparkling water, and real squeezed fruit. Yep, that's it. That's it. If you can jump and grab onto that, like the top branch. Yeah.
If you get far enough from the road, the main roads, the whitest snow will beat your ears despite the sun. The white will turn red if you want, but any fox wet salt will gently moan and bark to remind you that you do after all. After all, the fun psychedelic lies are appreciated. You have things that you have to do because you chose to do them. You snap out of your sun-drunk stupor and are relieved to find that continuing to live is an abominable pleasure, as is grappling with and taming a smelly beast at the circus. Only for you to find yourself ached by a pseudo-child's fantasy of living in a small dead void between two trees and being taught the ways of the forest by industrious lisping rodents. And badly snagged by this fantasy, you run away from the circus to home.
We got a couple options here. We head east, hit the Salmon River. Right now there's a full rush of salmon, over 10,000 head. Want to get tangled up in that. We can go to Moose Cross, 9 moose, all bull. A lot of them have chronic waste disease.
Seeing as so much as a speck of light mayo in the house brings you to tears, without a painful walk-up, Korean jet full mindfulness crate and barrel sawn off shotgun stylistically brain broken. Facebook Matador clinches victory in arena area no scope. Fight game gone motionless caress unable to age or carbon date this bad boy. Crane apostle Beck's ledge unable only to spice rifle when any pick could might do. Whenever clonopis palatial minfuck inhabilitationary investment strategies are impervious to glandular analysis. Beta joiner. Instagram ping pong bone grips or telegraphing text messages by hand in person. You've been served.
What do you want?
Look into mine eyes. Better to not question your child about your own poor parenting choices. Might lose a tooth doing that. Came first, cut me only with the sharpest knife. Curved bears brandishing laser degrees, learning English, helping the homeless, going to church, eating babies and working on absorbing human shit through their ears. Grizzly bear doing really NASA jobs in Chinese skyscrapers, charged with murder of 9 radians, getting the Illuminati involved and looking for a girlfriend who scores at the zenith of the spectrum. I am on the spectrum.
Look into mine eyes. I do still have some questions though. It's a matter of knowing whether or not I want them answered. not wanting to quickly find out that they never will be. To discover that they were pointless to carry around at all this time. It seems that some things are better left unprovoked. It could be better not to ask so much of the world. To watch the snow fall and melt seems probably to be enough for most people. And to disassume that one must be so determinedly wrapped or couched in a blanket of some default misery. As if not knowing or pursuing the secret of one's own life is the punishment that befalls the idiotic and lazy, when really it is good to shut up and feel something without needing to suck on it as with a greedy mind. Mostly sitting far enough from the road and blinking in the sunlight and aimlessly wondering of dinner. Or not. Perhaps thinking of nothing at all.